Well, we've left camping Playa Poniente, and we left there at 8:30 this morning. It's now about 6 p.m. and we've driven 460 miles today. We came up around Madrid, and we headed for this lovely city air at Burgos. Now, it's a very long drive, but it's pretty easy actually, because you get on the road and you just keep on going. We had a few stops to just for sort of rest breaks, have a bit of lunch and fill up with diesel, and for the first time ever I used one of those AdBlue pumps. Got it completely wrong. I didn't know that there would be two types of pump. There was a car pump and a truck pump. Turns out that I've got the AdBlue tank that is designed for the truck pump. So it's got a longer, thinner nozzle. Anyway, I didn't see it. So the really helpful guy came out from the cashier's office and helped me do it. I felt pretty silly afterwards, but there you go. But we've taken the day to travel from Poniente to Burgos. Actually, not too bad. We've had a reasonable day. Let's just get you sat down there. That's it, so that my arms don't ache from holding the camera. Reasonable day actually. 450 miles. That's not the longest we've ever driven. I think I have done 500 miles before. Yeah, that was in Germany, where we did just over 500 miles. But very, very long straight roads and almost zero traffic. And we ended up stopping overnight in Denmark at a little canoe club. But this is our first little leg on the journey back to the UK. We're due on the tunnel on the 24th. Today is the 17th of March. So we've got a few days to get back up to Calais. What I want to do is make good progress in the early stages of this journey so that we can spend a bit more time close to Calais, not forgetting that we've got to get Pippin's little tablet done. First time she'll be going back to the UK with the European passport, so she'll be she'll be an immigrant, won't she? Anyway, we'll keep you updated. Stay tuned for the next part of the journey. Well, we're up bright and early in the morning. It's about 8:30, and the air that we've been in is at. Oh, where are we?
Burgos.
Burgos.
Yes.
Couldn't remember where we were. It's down there, that one. But Wendy just pointed out, because we came out to dump the rubbish and take Pippin for a walk, that the original air, probably here. Let me turn you round to see that way. All of this here is. That's probably the original air, with that being the overflow or new one, because over there in the corner is the air sand point and the water fill up.
Yeah, which is all working. Yes.
Which I thought you might like to know about, because there's 2 or 3 bins that you can chuck your rubbish away. Lots of little bins as well, like street bins down the way. And It's a very, very urbanised area.
Yes, it is.
But something to note. Oh, the people are coming up here to do their house and water emptying. They're driving up from that one. Something to note is that the local police come around in the evening, and they stop by everybody's van and look, make sure it's all in order, and then they came back round this morning about 20 minutes ago. It's about 8:15, isn't it?
It's very, very well lit.
So,
This air, very, very safe. Though there's not a gate to get in and out, it's secure. Yes.
So let me just see if I can show you the lights. The lights are. Let me see if I can. Well, they're up there, and there. The whole place. When it's dark here, it's not dark. It's like daylight. It really is like good. Daylight. Yes. Sort of. Well, yeah, it is. It's super bright here. So I think it's very safe, don't you?
I do. Well,
even though we're really near I think that's a
town.
A school there. There's shops over this way. There's well, look, buildings everywhere. Buildings everywhere. So there we are.
Yeah, good.
On our way now to
the UK, and I've been pleased to see the blossom on the trees, and I think we'll see that in the UK. It's so pretty. And also I noticed today it's the coldest it's been in months. It's 8 degrees this morning. So, yes.
So even though it's like a nice bright
morning, summer
morning for England, it's a bit
8
chilly.
Degrees, it'll warm up. I think it's going to get up to about 19 today here, but we won't be here. We should be in France.
We will. Well, we'll be in a place where we've been before.
Yes.
Called Calais. So we're headed towards Calais today. It's about 250 miles, so not such a big journey as it was yesterday. But you know, we're hoping we can make it in good time. And with not too much stress.
Yes, not too much stress.
It was alright yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good because it was Sunday. The lorries were mostly off the road, and it was a good day.
Quite busy around Madrid though.
Yeah, Madrid, yes.
Anyway, on we go. Stay tuned. Well, we've made it to Calais. Here we are. That's where we parked. The air is really up the back streets of Calais. It's right out of the way from the town, but it's not that far to the town. We're parked there. There's enough space for probably another 1, 2, 3, and I think at desperation I think people park over this side as well. So that's how it goes here. There's this big house at the back here. I think they might have something to do with it because I know when we were here first, the little waste drain here, that's for grey waste only, but some people actually make a mistake and put the black waste in there. I won't show you that because there's some in there already and it's not nice. There is an electric hookup here, so you get that. So €2 for 3 hours, not bad I suppose. And there's also the black waste is just here. I won't show you too much of that. Somebody using that already. So there you are. So we are really up the back streets of Calais, this lovely little town. When you come out, you have to turn left, but the town, well, if you're in a van, you have to turn left, but the town is down that way. So let's have a little look down in the town. here we are at Villandry, a really nice camping car park. That's where we are. There's places for I think 44 to 50 vans. Anyway, it's not full by any means. It's a really hot day, and we're in Western France, aren't we? Villandry, near Tours. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right, Steve.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Yes.
And it's a lovely sort of rural town, but it's got a special sort of, is it a chateau? I was going to say a castle, but they call them chateaux here, don't they? Which we'll walk up. Now the camping car park card directions actually took us past the entrance, so we came down that road there, and the entrance is right there. But before we'd seen it, I was I approached the roundabout here, and before we saw the air down there, I was already sort of positioned to go up this road here, and you have to go right down past the chateau to get turned around. So we came through the roundabout and then looking for a place to turn around. You have to go right up past the chateau, which gave us a bit of a view of it. It looks lovely. The surroundings here, very quiet. Having said that, a car goes by, and quite rural. So I'm going to take a few photos here of the chateau and the surrounding area. Show you what it's like. So here's a few pictures. We've come into a little tea shop bar, cafe, in Villandry, and we're having the beer. But the surroundings, we're just sat at the table by the window. Surroundings are marvellous. We've got these little baskets of the wine, the Christmas tea I've got. What do you think, Wendy?
So kind, like a bowl of water for Pippin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And lots of. Yeah. It's a marvellous little place. It's beautiful, and such a warm welcome that we had here.
Yeah.
And, even though our French language is almost non-existent at the moment, because we're coming from trying to speak Spanish for a good while, then trying to switch to French turns out to be more challenging than one might expect. So no, I've just asked for 2 beers, and it's like dos beers, and you get the beers right, so you don't say cerveza, but dos is wrong, so it's deux. It's so very close. So the lovely lady here understood. Doesn't speak English, I don't think, but she understood and corrected me very nicely. It's a beautiful little place, lovely little town. Hope you've enjoyed those pictures. Maybe we're going to stay here for another night, so I'm hoping that we can show you a bit more detail of where we are on our journey back to the UK. So we're down here in the Chateau day car park, which is like a 5-minute walk from the air, and they've got, I don't know if you can notice that just there, they've got RV parking, so you can drive your motorhome here and park for the day. There's no overnight staying, and you go this way, out that way if you want to go out. But as we walked up, there was a choice to either go on the top road, well, the main road up there, where there's a nice walkway along, but we saw a sign that said access to the chateau on foot through the car park, so we decided to come down through the car park. And I think it's a bit of a nicer walk. You get to see things like that, these little bushes. It's sort of a nicer little walk, I think, than up there onto the road. There's a car coming down this. Oh, they're going. It's a car coming towards us, and I went down there. I think this is probably the way in. This is the car park for the chateau. If you're coming to visit the chateau for the day in a car, then you come here. Loads and loads of parking. We tried to go into the tourist information, but that was closed until the 29th of March. So there's not many people around, so it wouldn't be sensible to have it open and manned, I suppose. But we're having a lovely time here. We stayed an extra night, so we haven't moved on today. It's Wednesday and we're on the tunnel on Saturday. More about that little fiasco. On Sunday. I'll even get the days wrong now. More about that little fiasco later on in this video. We are at the chateau entrance. There's a bit of nice sort of Spanishy looking trees, the ones that you're worried about bashing a motorhome into if you're on a campsite. There's lots of information here. It's I'm going to tell you it is €13 for adults, €8. If you want to go in 2 hours minimum into the chateau and gardens, it's €13. Into the gardens, it's €8. For children, it's $7.50 and $5.50. And then there's group and disability discounts and so on. I don't think. So you can have a dog in the chateau in a basket, in a bag, and in the gardens on a lead. So that's unusual. I think you can take a dog in a bag. I'll just show you that bit there. And those are the prices up there. Oh yeah, we've got another price list there in times. Which you can probably see.
Well, we haven't got her pushchair with us.
No.
And I don't think we can carry her all round the house.
No. She'd need to be in a bag.
Yeah, because she's be too heavy, you know. So we haven't got that. But we could go round the gardens if we want to.
We decided to just come into the garden. We haven't got the bag for Pippin, so we decided just to come in for the garden, didn't we?
Yes, we did, and it's a lovely day.
Yeah. It's cloudy, it's quite warm though. Close.
Because it's not every day we're going to be able to visit a chateau garden.
No.
And we can still get most of the look of it. And if we come again, next time we'll bring her.
Yeah,
Well, we have got access to a pushchair, but it's in the van, and we've got all the bikes we'd have to take off, so we don't really want to do that.
It's a bit of a chore.
But I can see it's returning, so yes.
So we're just inside. The roadway we walked on is just beyond that fence, so we're just inside, and you get a real feeling for the sort of palatial nature of the place. You can see over here, I think this would be the moat, I expect. Oh, there's fish.
They're all waiting to be fed.
Yeah. Yeah. Just giving you a bit of a view around. Look up there. Once upon a time, obviously, somebody would have just lived here. Quite a decadent place to live, isn't it? Wonderful that it's here, and you can imagine people sort of walking around in their finery, and then revolution happens, I suppose, and they all get their heads chopped off. There's the gardens are over here. So I think you go. Where do you go? You can't go up there.
Yes, yes we do, yes.
Oh yes, oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that's disabled access. Down that way is the sort of ramp access, and then entree. No.
Yes, chateau entrance, start of tour of the gardens. This way. I've got my map.
Okay.
Got my map. Yes, yes.
Wendy's got a map. I'm trying to work out the French from the English, and that's not worked.
No, it's not worked for you, darling. No surprise there.
No. So that's the garden over there. But we're just gonna have a little walk up to the gardens, and I just want to get you to the top of these steps and see the grandness of the place. It's wonderful, isn't it? Access to the terraces and Belvedere. That's over there. Chateau over there. You look marvellous. I don't think you get you can't really get the feel of it on a camera, I don't think. Just that. So we've had to come up a load of stairs. This huge spiral staircase. Give you a look over the balcony. So we come up all there. To the garden tour. So here we are, up above the balcony, up above where we came in. That's where we started down there. We came across there, and we're up on the roof. So here we are. Up on the roof. I thought it was a bit weird to go upstairs for the garden tour, but there's Wendy says there's another route up here.
The Belvedere.
Have to go up this huge ramp. Pippin's keen.
Yes.
And we get a bit of a better view of the ornate gardens.
Wow. Look at that.
As we get up here. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So I think if you want to go to the gardens, you have to go down the pathway and over there. It really is like a fairy tale castle.
Yes.
I think you've heard me say that before about stuff in France. Here we go up more.
I'm very excited
Another
about
ramp.
this. I've never been anywhere like this before.
Even getting to see this, just as it is well worth the €8 just to the garden. And here we are. Wow. I'm just looking at the map. What do you think, Gwen?
We can go, there's two ways we can go. We can go straight along there, or we can make a detour round here. I think there's a viewpoint.
Up over there.
Should we try that?
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll do that.
Let's go, let's do it.
Let's do that. So I'm going to take a few pictures on my way around rather than do a sort of point of view video. I'll take pictures of interesting bits that we see along the way, otherwise it's just going to be us walking past trees. So let's get on with it. We're walking a different way back to the air down the sort of back road. It's level with the main road. We spotted something that we not really seen before. Right outside of the air entrance. So this is the roundabout. That's the air, and right there is a pizza machine. We're just going to pop over and have a quick peek at that. Try not to get hit by any traffic. Nothing around. Pizzas, artisanals, Claire chez vous, who plus on 3 minutes. Oh, 3-minute pizza. Look at this. This is marvellous. There we are. It's the pizza machine. It comes out of there, I guess, and you pay over here. You pay contactless or chip and pin, and there's a menu here. I guess the menu would start over there. But isn't that marvellous? Right outside the air, which is literally just there, is this pizza machine. Padova Pizza Artisan Touraine. Oh my God! Look at this as well. You can buy all this stuff too. Why didn't we know that? So, I'm just switching to the iPhone camera, and look, look, you can buy just literally right outside next to the pizza machine there, and a full sort of grocery store with tomatoes and basil. I think that's probably asparagus. There's all sorts of stuff here. I'm absolutely overwhelmed by this. This is marvellous. Apples. You've got apples there. Oh, cauliflower. $1.50 for a cauliflower. Oh, this is huge cauliflower. I think that's probably more than $1.50. Radishes, lettuce, cabbage. You've got cabbage there, and then you've got pears. What are these, man? I'm not sure what they are. I ought to know.
White radishes.
Oh, they're white radishes.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
And then, obviously, people have bought some of these already. Don't know what that is.
Celeriac.
Oh, celeriac. There's a bit of a mixed bag there. Lot of potage, €5
For soup,
in
yes.
one. So it's a soup mix or a stew mix. Potatoes here. Wow, this is incredible. Look, eggs. You can buy eggs here. €4 for a dozen eggs, but very convenient. These look like farm fresh. I mean, they're not sort of shop clean, as it were. Isn't that marvellous? What do you think, Wen?
I think that's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. For a rural location to have all this on your doorstep. Wow.
Isn't
Brilliant.
it marvellous?
Yes.
I've never seen anything like it.
No, I never have.
Now look at it. Like, there's loads and loads and loads of stuff. There's all of that, right? There's that big section there, and then just there's all of that as well. And if that wasn't enough, there's the pizza machine. And this is right outside. This is like literally a 2-minute walk from the air, which is just over there. Well, we've made it the 200 odd miles, 204 miles to Buchy in France. We plan to stay here one night in this very quiet air. There's only one other van in the air at the moment, that's that one. We're right next to a school and a sort of community centre. Usual place, because we come here to get the tablet for Pippin at the vet, and now, so we've just done that. We just turned up, we didn't make an appointment, and they just fitted us in straight away, put it in the passport, go with the tablet, all job done. So it's Thursday, isn't it? Thursday. It's Thursday today.
And just say that it costs €25.
Yeah.
Yeah, no appointment, just booked in, yes.
No appointment, €25. It's always a bit of a lottery what we pay, because I know we have been before, and it's cost us anywhere from €2 to €8 to €12 and now €25. So, you know, everything's more expensive these days, isn't it? Also, we did a little bit of a shop, get some food in for the next 3 nights at Carrefour's. It was Carrefour's, wasn't it?
Yeah, Carrefour's, because it's right by the vets. Yeah.
And that was a fiasco. That was trying to pay.
Yeah.
We didn't have any cash left because we sort of spent it all. I think we got about €10 cash between us, and none of our cards would work in their machine. So we had to go. Eventually, they sent us out to the cash machine to get some cash. Luckily, that worked, so that was all fine, and we paid cash for it. There you go. But we're here for one night, and we're going to Le Crotoy tomorrow, where we're going to stay for a couple of nights, because we're on the tunnel on Sunday morning now, at 9:18. 9:18 on the train, so I have to get to the tunnel to check in for about 8 o'clock, which is great because that leaves us the whole day. UK's an hour behind that, so we get there an hour earlier than we would have done. Anyway, that's all about the clocks. So Le Crotoy, not the camping car air, it's a different one by the beach. So stay tuned for that coming up. We've made it to Le Crotoy, and a different air this time. It's much bigger. Look at it. It's huge, and it's right on the harbour. We're in the harbour. You come in through a barrier. It's €9 a night, and you pay on the way out. So you go and pay at the machine and put your registration number in, apparently, and then the gate opens when you approach it, which is quite nice. Easy way to get in and out. We're not quite sure how many vans you could fit in here, but it's a big open space. And the weather is rubbish. It's windy and it's just raining a bit, so it's that fine rain. That's the entrance down there. I'll give you a closer look at that in a minute. But look, it's all of that there, all the way down there, and all the way over here. And I think the front row that people talk about is closed off at the moment because it might be a bit too wet and weathery. But we're gonna go for a little walk because we're wanted to get acclimatized to the wet and windy weather, preparing ourselves to get back to the UK, which will be we're here for 2 nights and then we're away back on the tunnel. Wow, what a change in the weather in just a week. Well, it's a windy day on Saturday, and we're just taking a walk just down the town at Le Crotoy. So the harbour, there's a harbour down here, which they're doing a bit of work, they're dredging it out. One of the things we found out yesterday is that the town's famous for the Jules Verne 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which was his inspiration. This town was his inspiration for writing that novel. We had a little walk around yesterday, found it's quite a nice little town, lots of little shops, But you'll see it's well, variously quite bright and sunny, but quite cloudy and windy as well. Wendy's feeling a bit windswept there. We're going to walk over nearer the houses. There's the nautical club. Oh, the wind's died down just here, so that's quite nice. Yeah.
We're not used to it cold wind, are we?
No, we're not.
We'll get used to it again, but at the moment,
I think it's a lovely place.
yes, it is.
So
a
let's
beautiful place.
Let's have a little walk down and we'll show you some of what's in town. Just give you a bit of a view of what I think is the high street here. Quite nice little shopping town.
Faudrait dire que le Covid c'est fini. D'accord, ça va.
A nice little cafe. There's a boulangerie down there. But you saw this one up here, didn't you? Cafe. Oh, here's one. Our little There's a bit on to again.
We've got in that shop in that. See that
Yes.
sweet? Yes.
Yeah. A little look at the main shopping high street. There are of course other sights to see. You can, when you get to the top end of the high street, there's a it's sort of a one-way system here. You come up the high street that way, and then you can turn down there. There's a pharmacy down that way, and the sea is to our left and behind. We're just going to walk around the back streets a little bit, show you a few pictures of what we see. There are some nice little places, interesting sites, I think. So we just show you the pictures. It's a little bit windy, so I'm thinking about the wind noise on the camera. Won't be very good for me to narrate, so I'll just take some pictures and we can show you that. But it's a lovely little town. There's a great little tourist information office here with lots of information around, sort of a rolling thing of sights to see, leaflets, or here what's upcoming this vintage festival weekend. The delicious food around, and guided tours and so on, and a huge map of the local area over there. So really, I mean, just lots and lots of info. So really nice and very welcoming and pleasant. So it's really good. And we've had a chat with some other French people who spoke really good English in here. Well, the weather's improved a little. It's been on and off. We've even had hailstones this afternoon. But this is our last bit of France, really. As we sit and think about our time over the last few months, we think that one door closes, doesn't it, on this adventure, and another door opens on a brand new adventure to get back to the UK and start thinking about different things and planning our next European adventure. We're on the tunnel tomorrow at just after 9 o'clock, so we've got to set off from here at about 6:30 to make sure that we get to the tunnel in time, and just make sure we're not late. Anyway.